And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL. That's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Play action. It's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with Geis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Third down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing again on second down. Haskins, he's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a toss. This is Geis. Broken tackle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Being chased out left. And he fires one incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuffed the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit deflated.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone.
Let's go, baby.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They go play action here on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Check 20. 20.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to go back to Moore there, but it'll be second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 42 yards out. And that is no good. So we have reached halftime. What a weird one. A safety is all we have through 2 quarters. 2-0 the score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coach.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Carolina! Alvin Kamara. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. They go play action with Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Haskins to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Haskins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Haskins. Looking left sideline, incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, he's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
36. Check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Running with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
The Redskins' 22-yard line.
Set. Ready. Check 55. Mike. Greg. Mike 55.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes this a 9-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. They've got his man complete. A huge play there for Washington. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the 3rd quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 1st down, it's Newton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. Take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 84 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. He'll have a first down past the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Newton. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Kamara. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Newton. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Gun. 56. Hey, let's get this.
Now Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing now is Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A toss right to Geis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here we go with Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Newton's going to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And they're able to stop it here on the spike with 3 seconds remaining.
Ready. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
Come on, baby, let's go. Let's go. On the ready. 54, right there. 54 miles.
One final shot for Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Panthers, it's a second win now as they move to 2-10 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.